Hey, what's up everybody? In today's video, we're rounding out our Zagg tempered glass screen protector review. We started with the Galaxy S7 Edge, and in case you haven't seen that video, I'll say this now, I hope that this one is better. In today's video, we'll be putting their tagline to the test to see if we notice if it's there. Ian here from Droid Mania, and you're watching my full review. So let's get started. First thing, if you're watching this video for the install help, you should register your screen protector first. Now that that's out of the way, let's take a look at what else you get inside the packaging. There's the protector itself, a dry cloth, a dust removal sticker, and lastly a wet wipe to clean your display. Here's a look at everything you get. Now let's get to the install. I personally find these types of screen protectors easy to install. We start by cleaning our displays with the wet wipe provided. Now this doesn't take long, but be as thorough as you like. I usually wipe the phone for about a good minute or so, and this is to make sure that there's nothing on the display that can get trapped underneath the protector, but it's totally up to you how much time you spend on it. Now I didn't use the dry cloth here, I usually go for an air dry. This way I can inspect the display for any dust or debris. I like to be able to give my display the once over before installing the protector. We'll start by getting rid of this protective layer, and then we can take a look at the adhesive. Already, I can say that the last time I saw adhesive that looked like this, it didn't stick to the glass very well when you applied a case. And in case you're not aware, there's no adhesive in the center of this protector, and that's by design. It's only on the bottom, the sides, and the top. But since this is a review, let's continue on. Use the tabs to line up your protector with your display. I'm on the fence as to whether I like the tabs or not though, because it's not easy to do while you're filming. I'd suggest taking your time here because you've seen how much adhesive is on the tempered glass protector. You don't get a lot. That being said, once the protector's in place, you'll want to press down on the sides a couple of times, and this is to make sure that the adhesive is activating and that you're getting a nice stick to the display. When you're satisfied with that, you can go ahead and remove the protective film. And the last thing I do, and if you've been watching my videos, you've seen me do this before, is take a microfiber cloth and use that to seal the deal. One thing I gotta say first is that I like how the black glass changes the look of the gold phone. I think that's pretty dope. And I know some of you are wondering, and the answer is yes. When the screen is off, you can see the dot matrix on the glass. Next, I can tell you that this protector is on the thicker side. You can see that here as we look at the speaker cutout, also when we're looking at the edge of the display. And take a look at the fingerprint scanner. It also seems a bit recessed to me now. When it comes to your capacitive buttons, however, they shine through, so no issues there. When the screen is turned on, I can say that everything looks great. When it comes to touch sensitivity, the protector's just not sensitive enough. And this is where the problems start. When pulling down the notification shade, often it took more than one try. I've seen this before on other protectors, so that one I gave a pass. Because this is a phone after all, of course I had to make sure that when dialing a number, there's no issues there. And this part worked as expected. Next, I added a case to the phone, and this is when the deal-breaking issues began to present themselves. You're looking at the Spigen Ultra Hybrid, and this is a tight-fitting case, as you can see here, but it does appear to fit. I used this case for 4 days, and I didn't hear any creaking when typing or using the phone, which is a good thing. But the issue here is that with this case on, it seems to lift the glass just ever so slightly to the point where it doesn't even make enough contact with the display. And what I mean by that, for example, is that when tapping on the screen, sometimes it's not recognized and swipes across the display are even missed. After this happened several times, I can tell you that it became very frustrating. This protector costs twice as much as many of the other protectors on the market, and this is what you get. I didn't realize right away that it was the case also adding on to this issue, so I pressed on. Next, I figured I'd do some typing. This way I could get a better feel for the areas of the screen that may not be as touch sensitive. From the Samsung Memo Pad, which I recently started using and happened to like, I tried to make some notes. I found scrolling to be a struggle. Getting the return key to register was even worse, and the backspace, most of the time that simply didn't work. Talk about big disappointment, this was it. With this protector installed, I'm basically only allowed to do half the things I want to, so I gave up. As I said early on, I was hoping this one would do better than the S7 Edge protector, but sadly for me, this one's a no-go. There was no need to continue on with the rest of my tests because this protector has already failed miserably. If you're interested and gotta have this one by Zagg, I'll leave the links down below so you can go and check it out. Okay, so there you have it. Zagg served us a big can of letdown with these two protectors. Neither of them, in my opinion, gives us what we've come to expect from them. So I can't recommend this one either. But what do you think about this case? Leave it in the comments below. I wish we could end today's video on a better note, but it is what it is, right? Keep watching though, because there's more to come. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.